Lesson 1. The painting. Words to know. 1. Ignorant, lacking knowledge. 2. Snigger, laugh in an unkind way. 3. A few wisps of green, grass. 4. Stallion, a male horse. 5. Saddle, a seat fastened on the back of a horse for riding. Exercise. A. Complete these sentences. 1. The king and most of the courtiers were impressed with the paintings that the artist had shown. 2. Tenali Raman said that he could paint better than the artist. 3. The king promised Tenali Raman a bag of gold coins if he could make a painting better than the one the artist had made. 4. Tenali Raman brought a painting covered with a cloth. 5. When the king lifted the cloth, he saw that there was nothing but a blank canvas with only some black strokes in the corner and some grass painted below that. B. Answer these questions. 1. What did Tenali Raman think of the artist's paintings? Answer. Tenali Raman was not impressed with the artist's painting because he did not find them to be good. 2. What did the king tell Tenali Raman when he heard the Tenali did not like the paintings? Answer. When the king heard that Tenali Raman did not like the painting, he called him an ignorant fool and said that the beads that could not be seen had to be imagined. 3. How much time did the king give Tenali to complete his paintings? Answer. The king gave Tenali a month to complete his painting. 4. Why did the courtiers snigger behind their hands? Answer. The courtiers sniggered behind their hands because they knew that Tenali could not paint. 5. Why did Tenali ask the king to use his imagination? Answer. Tenali used his wit to convince the king that he had brought a beautiful painting. When the king got angry because he could not see anything on the canvas but only some black strokes in the corner and some grass painted below that, Tenali reminded him that it was he who had said that the beads that one could not see had to be imagined. So the king should also imagine that the horse was grazing just outside the canvas. The black strokes in the corner were the edge of its tail above the green grass. C. Read these lines and answer the questions. 1. You are very talented. A. Who said these words? Answer. The king said these words. B. Who is being called talented? Answer. The artist is being called talented. C. Why is he said to be talented? Answer. He is said to be talented because the king liked his paintings. 2. Perhaps he is so busy with his masterpiece that he has lost all track of time. A. Who said these words? Answer. One of the king's courtiers said these words. B. Who is being talked about? Answer. Tenali Raman is being talked about. C. Do you think the speaker likes the person being talked about? Answer. No, I do not think that the speaker likes Tenali Raman. D. Discuss in class. Why does the king call Tenali Raman the cleverest of all his ministers? Answer. The king Krishnadeva Rai called Tenali Raman the cleverest of all his ministers because Tenali Raman was known for his wit, intelligence, and ability to solve complex problems with creative solutions. E. Match these phrases with their meanings. 1. Paint yourself into a corner, get yourself into a difficult situation. To catch someone out, catch someone making a mistake. 3. Lose track of time, forget how much time has passed. 4. Make good your boast, do what you have said you would do. 5. Get the better of someone, defeat someone in a challenge. F. Circle the odd one out in each group of words. 1. Smile, snigger, giggle, scold. 2. Whisper, murmur, shout, mumble, shout. 3. Keen, angry, eager, enthusiastic, angry. 4. Painter, king, dancer, writer, king. 5. Stare, glare, dream, look, dream. 6. Run, nibble, glaze, chew, run. G. Contractions are shortened forms of words or groups of words. While forming a contraction, the dropped letter or letters are replaced by an apostrophe. Cannot, can't. Did not, didn't. He will, he will. She had, said. Fill in the table by writing 4 contractions in each column. Not, could not, couldn't, should not, shouldn't, will not, won't, shall not, shan't, are not, aren't, will, she will, I will, they will, you will, we will, heard, they had, we had, you had, he had, I had. H. Look up these words in a dictionary to find out the difference in their meanings. 1. Sight, the ability to see. Sight, location or place. 2. Stationary, not moving. Stationary, writing materials like paper, pens and envelopes. 3. Lose, to misplace or be defeated. Lose, untie or release. 4. Accept, to receive or agree to. Accept, excluding or with the exception of. 5. Fair, just, reasonable or a public event. Fare, money paid for transportation. 6. Principal, man or head of a school. Principle, fundamental truth or guidelines. I rearrange these groups of words to make sentences, add capital letters, full stops, question marks and exclamation marks where required. 1. Man clever, a Tenali Raman very was. Tenali Raman was a very clever man. 2. Paintings, did artist, he did not like the artist's paintings. 3. Better, king challenged him to painting make a. The king challenged him to make a better painting. 4. The fun Tenali made of courtiers. The courtiers made fun of Tenali. 5. With brought Tenali a covered painting cloth a. Tenali brought a painting covered with a cloth. J. Look at this picture and complete the sentences. 1. It is a rainy day. 2. There are many people on the road. 3. 3 children are selling their paper boats on the water. 4. A dog is running towards the pavement. 5. The boy in the rickshaw is looking at the cyclist. 6. The cyclist is wearing a raincoat. K. Work with your partner. Take turns to add more words to the set of words in the following way to make sentences. 1. You. Who? My dog. Partner does what? Chases cats. You. Where? In the garden. Partner. Why? Because he wants to play with them. You. My dog chases cats in the garden because he wants to play with them. 2. You. My baby brother. Partner. Plays with his toys. You. In his room. Partner. When he is free. You. My baby brother plays with his toys in his room when he is free. 3. You. My friend Ritu. Partner. Reads books. You. At the library. Partner. Because she enjoys learning. You. My friend Ritu reads books at the library because she enjoys learning. 4. You. The little monkey. Partner. Climbs trees. You. In the forest. Partner. To eat fruits. You. The little monkey climbs trees in the forest to eat fruits. L. Read the statements below. Listen to a teacher and read out a story. Write yes or no for each statement. 1. Akbar wanted Birbal to find out the real owner of the tree. Yes. 2. Birbal asked Ram and Sam to divide the fruit and the wood between them. Yes. 3. Sam was ready to cut down the tree. No. 4. Rama had planted the tree 7 years ago. No. 5. Sam was the real owner of the tree. Yes. 6. Someone who has never cared for something feels sorry when it is destroyed needlessly. No. M. Look at these pictures. Work in pairs and take turns to describe what each child is doing. Then talk about the games you like to play with your friends. 1. Asif is flying a kite. 2. Pulkit is going down the slide. 3. Ani is climbing up the ladder of slide. 4. Darwin and Monica are playing with a soccer ball. 5. Hina and Sarjit are playing badminton. 6. Riya is playing with a hula hoop. I like to play cricket and soccer with my friends. N. Take turns with your partner to ask and answer questions about how you spend your time after school. You may use these phrases. Answer. Partner. What do you do after school? You. I usually play with my friends in the park. Partner. When do you do your homework? You. I always do my homework right after I get home. Partner. How do you get home from school? You. I generally get home by my bicycle. Partner. Don't you ever watch TV? You. I sometimes watch TV but only on weekends. Partner. When do you help your parents? You. I often help my mom with chores. Partner. What do you do before bed? You. I always read a book before bed. O. Look at the pictures and number the events in the correct order. Then write the story in your own words. 1. Tenali Raman was sleeping when a noise from the garden woke him up. 2. He went to the window and saw two suspicious looking men hiding behind the bushes. 3. He woke his wife up and made a plan with her to fool the two men. 4. He and his wife carried a big trunk to the garden and dropped it into the well. 5. After some time, the two men started to draw water from the well. 6. The men worked all night to empty the well. 7. Finally, at daybreak, they pulled off the trunk. 8. The men had hoped to find treasure but were shocked to find only stones inside. 9. Tenali came outside and thanked the man for watering his garden. P. Suppose you have to do a school project that you don't know how to complete. What will you do? Tick the correct options. 1. Ask your parents for guidance. Tick. 2. Do not attempt the task. Cross. 3. Discuss the project with your teacher the next day. Tick. 4. Copy your friend's project. Cross. 5. Do it as best as you can and then show it to your teacher. Tick.